Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017. So, finishing off where we did yesterday, or starting off should I say, where we finished off yesterday, in the field, 15, weeding. So, let's get this fired up. And as usual, I have to adjust the audio because it's so darn loud in my headset. And get that all set up. Should be all set up, to be honest. There we go, and away we go. So hopefully your week is going good so far. Mine is starting off a fresh day, being Monday. Getting a late start to recording these videos, so I got up a little later than planned, which is still early for me, but hey. So my plan is that we're gonna do this field that we started off doing yesterday, then we'll get the hired worker, should I say, on the rest. So those, and down at the other end, I'm hoping we may be able to start mowing and baling. I really want to do some silage bales. The first lot of silage bales, I think I want to sell. I don't want to keep them. I've got no need right now to start wanting to keep them, so hopefully the fact of money we could do with some. Just so you guys are aware, of course it's a day late, most of you probably know by now, there was an update to the IT runner pack on the mod hub. People always tend to ask me, where do you get most of your mods from? Right now, a large percentage is from the mod hub more than anywhere, and mod hoster. Although, the way mod host is being recently, and I've had a lot of people say this to me as well, the ads are getting pretty aggressive and not that good. So, just kind of concerning. They used to be just as bad, and then they sorted themselves out, and then it's got worse. It's weird, especially now they're partnered up with cattle and crops. You would have thought they'd be less aggressive, but they ain't, unfortunately. Also updated the X pallet mod. That is the pallets that I'm using for the extra amounts, so it's not so ridiculous. We are going to be picking up the idiot roller. We do need to buy that today. We'll buy it and just sell it back. We don't lose much money, I don't think, on doing that instead of leasing. I think it actually works out cheaper to do that than buying it, than leasing it, sorry. So for any of you that are wondering what weeding does, is it basically does exactly what it says on the can, or in this case, the weeder. Realistically, in-game, does it actually weed? No, it's just an extra stage of fertilization, making sure your crop's good. You can only do it at the first growth stage, which all of this stuff is. So it looks like we have a Freddy on the hired worker today, Helper F. Yep, we can get by calling him Fred. So let's anticipate we can mow. I'm hoping we can. Okay, what? Oh, we need to be wait on the tractor. There we go. Spin and place. Now I'm still shocked that this little guy can run these mowers. 185 horsepower, and it can run these like a champ. Now, I'm almost certain in real life you wouldn't run this thing on the road. Going backwards, as it doesn't have front-facing red lights to signal the rear. I think it is literally just a field working mode. So that being said, it probably doesn't go as fast as it does in-game backwards when you're driving backwards, if you get what I mean. I imagine it's limited to probably around, I don't know, 15 mile an hour, you would have thought. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong and say it is legal to drive like that on the road. I don't know. I'm very unfamiliar with these type of tractors for sure. So there is not even, yeah, it's not even hit the second growth stage yet, and over here it's not even hit the first, which doesn't actually surprise me one bit. We did plant this field quite late compared to the rest. So what we'll go ahead and do is this week we are on the gold nugget hunt. So we'll take this to the barn. Hopefully we won't need the tractor again around the farm for a while. Really the only reason I have this N series around anymore is for these mowers. The sheep are doing okay. We may need to clean the sheep. Possibly even feed them. I'm not sure. But we've got quite a few gold nuggets around here. Quite a few. Now if I lower this, I think it's going to unfold. Yes. I would have thought there was a lower. Everything's backwards. There we go. Now we can get it all back in sync. Oh, why is it out of sync? That's really weird. Maybe it works when it's on. I don't know. But we'll lower that down. Disconnect the front weight apparently. Lower that. Alright, take the strain off hydraulic systems. And let's go gold nugget hunting. That's that one. This one. So I think I said yesterday the golden nuggets are pretty much in trees or behind rocks. There it is. And then we'll run down to this one down here and then we'll call it done for here. I was really hoping we'd be able to mow the grass. We could, but our yield will be so low it's kind of pointless to do that. Did have an interesting question that I do want to answer, and that was, what is the point of making a grass field when there is so much grass? And I answered it, but if someone asked that question, to me, probably means there's more people that asked it. Or are wondering it. Come on, there's got to be. There. And the truth is, you look at all the grass we have around the map. We have lots, yes. But realistically, how much of it is usable where you could get a mower in? I thought that was it right there. A mower in and a baler or a tedder or anything like that. And it's next to none. You can't really do any of that type of stuff around here. And yeah, there's a lot of grass. It's hard to show up on the map right now, but if we do this and then put on grass, every green section that's just lit up is grass. There's lots of it, but it's all on hills, all forestry. Like, there's all trees, rocks, and I've not found, and I've not gone looking for it really, a nice area that's flat, that's open, for grass. But the main thing, that more than anything, is the fact that the new grass they've added in-game, that you plant, as you saw, actually I can show you here, if I zoom out you'll see the difference in the texture. That grass right in front over here looks different to the stuff off to the bottom of the screen. Well, the top stuff, at the top of the screen, that's its own crop now. It's cultivated, ploughed ground, so you can fertilise it. You get a bit better yield from that. Where the paintable stuff giants put down is just grass. Yeah, so you got a bonus that you can mow it. You can't fertilise it. You can't do anything with it. In that respect, so it's just a win-win to put a field of grass down. It does suck to take up a whole entire field where you could be making crop and money from. Yeah, it's the downside, I guess. I would like to have seen more of a meadow area already set aside, maybe. But modern maps are going to be key at this point. Which I'm actually surprised there's been none come out yet, other than really Goldcrest edits. But the game's only been out 2 weeks, so hey. There'll be some, no doubt, that come up pretty soon. From what I understand, there's a couple in testing. And no doubt everyone's going to be jumping on that bandwagon playing them. Then again, at this point, I'll say I can understand that, because, well, most of us that do the British maps and that style want something that's more homely feeling. Admittedly, I really want to try and do an American map again, like I did in 15. For the longest time I was doing Manchester, and from what I've seen on Reaper's page, the guy who created Manchester, he's not planning on doing a convert until Giants release an official word on how to convert maps. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, but did Giants ever do that? They must have, I guess, but I think he's going to be waiting quite a while, and basically I tend to think that was a way of saying he's not moving away from 15 for quite some time. Which is a shame, but Manchester, I think, has had its day. To be honest, playing maps that have just got converted across, unless it's out of pure desperation, I don't know if I'll be playing them. And there's one that I would like to play when it gets converted, like I always tend to do, and that's Holzhausen. That's always been one of my favourite maps. I've just never made a proper go on a series on it, unfortunately. Alright, let's move this to field 12. Now, I don't want to bore you guys with just the same... Well, I guess we have to fold it. With the same thing, but seriously, there's other than contracting jobs that we may just drive around and see if there's any much I can do on my farmyard. Other than the old fertilization. That I think for the most part is what we're going to be doing if we pick up a job. So what help are we going to get next? Helper G. I've got to think of some more names. Alright, pickup truck. Let's see if we can go find some jobs. Nothing crazy though. Field 26 actually over here is one of my favourite fields. It's one field that I wouldn't mind picking up if I had the extra cash. And that may be a harvest crop. It would be interesting to see what that is. What is it? Canola? Yes. Now these take about 20 minutes or so. 60 an hour, yeah. No, I'm not doing any of them yet. Not while recording, that's... It's worth it. Off camera. but just a huge waste of money. Well, not waste of money, I guess. Waste of time. While recording. So much of it I would have to be cut out. Yeah, we could do this one, I guess. Let's see if we can get some decent equipment. What do I mean by decent equipment? Just to clarify, I don't mean the vehicles were crap, I mean sort of just variation. The Massey. Everyone likes to see the Massey, it seems. Must admit though, the sound on these Masseys are very, very bassy, it seems. Now this is the 7719. The one up from the one we used yesterday, actually. I think it's the one up? I don't know. Maybe a couple up. I don't know. I really don't. We will definitely be using GPS. I tend to, for fertilizing like this, I always use. That's actually lined up pretty good. Some sort of GPS. And there it is. That rail train I do find is very rocky. But where it's a fine balance between realism and trying to get the most money out of the game too, you gotta go fast too. Now the weight that I have on the front, some of you may recognize this is by Black Sheep. I believe you can still... Oh, I was meant to switch it off. I believe you can still have the jerry cans in it for fuel. But the lights on the front, the strobe lights, have now gone, unfortunately. And they are now just running lights, I guess. I don't think they even emit anything, it's just they've got that colour. Which is disappointing, but with the scripts and whatnot, it's to be expected. Now I believe there is some scripts that have come out for strobe lights now, so he may end up putting them back on, because it was pretty nice having strobes on there, it looked pretty good. Now hopefully I'm coming through clearer on the mic. I didn't realise, but my gain on the back of the mic was turned way down from when I move it. Some of you guys that use boom mics and whatnot may leave it in one spot. I don't. I hate it being right in my face when I don't need it, so I just push it off to the side. And I guess it got knocked when I moved it back and forth. More than likely. These little jobs I don't mind doing on camera because it's variation, it's something different, but it's not taking forever. It's just hard to get thumbnails when you're doing contracting jobs. And it seems like during the streams too, I've had a lot of people asking for contract jobs, but I would find that boring to watch. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to see in these videos? Because a lot of the issue with videos is you're trying to keep people entertained, and what can we do to gauge that? Well, I use myself as an example. I'm probably too critical on what I would watch and what I wouldn't watch, I guess. When it comes down to farm sim, I'm even more critical, because generally now the game's released, I'm playing the game, I don't watch people's content for the most part. Now and again I'll have a little cruise through, see what everyone's doing, how they're doing it, but I haven't even done that. Because what can we do different from each other? Not much. So we didn't do too bad on that job. Let's see what about field 23. It's going to be harvesting corn. That shouldn't take too long though. Oh, that's canola even. 32 minutes. Yeah, it's a little long. Field 19 shouldn't take us too long. That could be just seeding, probably. Oh no, it's Slurry. Ah, and this is our modded tractor. This is a mod tractor. Yeah, we're going to use this. This tractor is from the Farm Sims main page. It is the Fendt Farmer 310 LSA. And I believe it has IC control, so we can open that, open that, open that. Yes, we have IC control. I believe if I do that, yep. So an awesome little tractor. It's a tractor where, if this wasn't an American map, I'd probably be tempted to get it, to tell you the truth. But it's very small, it's very low horsepower, and I haven't got the need for it. Get the offset off. Get lined up to the field properly while taking out my pickup truck. I do. And away we go. Yeah, sorry, spreading. It is a heck of a machine. I believe it can even. Okay, I forget what key it was to open the IC. Because I believe this has a sunroof too. Oh, and it speeds up pretty darn quick too. Get all the ventilation we need. Now I know this tractor probably wouldn't have GPS, but hey, it does now. Did we start it too early or late? Ah, spot on, cool. May just leave it running, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I highly recommend this tractor. It's one that I had in 15. Never used it really. Never had the chance, I guess. I believe I did a mod review on it back then. I should probably do a mod review on this one. It's just an absolute solid tractor. And I love the fact that you can effectively download stuff from in-game. You have to restart the game, but it's there, it's all in-house, and there's a lot that's going to appear there. Unfortunately, this isn't one that you console guys, are going to be able to get. Because it does have scripts in it, as you can see, the IC control and that stuff. You're just not gonna get scripts like this and tractors like this. And for the most part, tractors have IC control. Good tractors do anyway. So it's kind of concerning at the same time how many mods are you gonna get, but I've touched on this subject before. I do like the real terrain. It does give you more of a feel for how it probably is. Slurry is something I wouldn't mind getting into. By the time we get that far, I have no doubt in my mind we'll be past that and probably on a modded map. Oh, we're running out of time. Probably because I was playing with the IC control. But it's so much fun. And it's got us at 5 miles an hour. I forget how much horsepower these are. I know they are low for sure. Alright, let's see how our helper's doing. Yep, our helper must have done when we were doing one of the missions. Not sure which one. So we're gonna have to head over to field 11 now, fast time. till we get to the first growth stage. Hopefully, in doing that, we may be able to get the crop on the ground to get the silage bales going. I think I'm going to have to rent a round baler, which is going to suck. I was hoping to just buy one out at one point. After Monday's video, though, I did ask about adding money into the game at this point, just so we can speed ourselves along and how far we're getting. Because I can see us being stuck in a slump. As I'm trying to play the game a little less now, not because I'm bored of it, so I don't get bored of it. So that is a genuine concern of mine, is I'm going to be kind of stuck. Alright, let's check what setting we're on. I believe it's probably off. Yeah, it was off. Set that to normal, and we'll be right back. Alrighty. Almost a full day went by before we could do anything, and it's now on its second stage, so that's kind of worrying. It hit its first stage during nighttime. Jeez. Now I don't even know if this is doing anything that's really concerning. And that stuff can get sprayed now. So we're going to be running double duty pretty quick. Getting a couple of these fields sprayed. Because I don't want to miss that opportunity. The difference in the yield is pretty good. And I think I did down on field 11 there with the soybeans. That Great Plains cedar, I gotta get rid of. Now this, we are probably just gonna let it do its own thing. Really not too worried. I want to get the grass cut before doing the silage bales. That's probably going to happen in tomorrow's video now. Alrighty. Now I'm hoping this is working. Kinda can't tell. Let's see if we can actually see if it is. I got a feeling I missed the boat on this field. I really do. Oh no, it is. You can kind of see there. So if you bump that back to that, yep, cool. I shall worry not. Alrighty, this field though, we can now mow. Yep. And we've got a little while left, so we may actually get to everything that we wanted to do. Okay, I always forget what key is it to turn. Oh, that's right, you need to be on the tractor. And then it's A. Everything probably would need to be shut down actually anyway. Alright, now it should be good to go. So we are going to do some headland passes. I love the noise of the mowers kicking in. Sounds awesome. I hope there's not a bug where it's not actually lifting them all at once. Because I know it used to. They're just terribly out of sync. And I don't know how to put them back in sync. This is going to cause issues. And we're away. Mowing again. Now, I really don't want to miss much. The stuff that I'm mowing right now on the left-hand side of the tractor is pure bonus grass, basically. And of course, mowing this close to the crop, I've got to be careful not to get the crop. Now, I'm not sure if we can do whole crop mowing in this game. I don't want to find out neither, because that crop is kind of valuable. Whether you could do soybeans in the first place, probably not. It's probably more likely wheats and stuff like that if we were able to. So probably go around twice. Then we'll bring down the rower, row it up, and next episode, you guess what we're going to be doing, I guess. And it does come out to the grass quite a bit. Come on. Helper D is blocked. We'll call her Diana. Don't know why, but we will. Helper D. That's going to be the fun part. You can name all the workers. I did miss a section there. And after this, we'll probably just go straight up and down. I really don't understand why that front mower's not lifted. And I'm going to put these down and it's going to lift up. Seems like a glitch. And it wasn't doing that last time. Very strange. A lot of you that do ask for in-cab view. I don't often do it. That's the thing, mowing backwards effectively like this is the visibility is fantastic for mowing. Seems like a few of you last time I did this misunderstood what I meant, thinking that I didn't think it was realistic or something. I know it's 100% real. It's just so different. It's crazy. I'd still like to see what are the reasoning behind doing it like this is, though. Like, it's clearly, and I think this is what people got confused about. It's kind of what I was sort of curious about. Is it's clearly not just for mowing. They didn't partner up with Pod and just say, okay, we're going to make a butterfly mower system that's going to be able to go onto the machine backwards. You're going to be able to turn our seed around and be able to drive the machine backwards at normal speeds. There's got to be more to it, not just one thing. I'll be surprised if there was just one thing. And that's what I'm interested about. What other uses is there to driving backwards like this? Probably lots. Probably silage. Bunking the silage clamp on the bigger tractors and stuff like that, maybe. Maybe if you were doing small scale silaging with the 3-point hitch, one that goes on the back as well, that could be another reason for it. Other than that, I have no idea. Absolutely none. We may end up using this tractor to do all of this stuff down here. We barely use it, so it'd be nice to put some hours on it. Now we'll go out view to make sure I get all this. I did. Lift that up, switch that off, switch that off. Fold that, fold that. Turn our seat around. And away we go. And we are done for this episode. We are out of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed another Farm Sim episode. Not too sure what the thumbnail should be. Maybe just this side on the empty field. Probably. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, we'll catch you tomorrow, where we'll windrow, rent a baler, and wrap it, and stack them all in one video. So expect to be in that field. Catch you guys later. See ya.